All right, we're here to do a little work on this Ponsse ERGO 8-wheel. Got the parts ordered, picked them up today. So there's that new cable with the new Deutsch connector, and it's got the Deutsch pliers that will help me crimp that and set that new wire up. So we'll see if we can get her going again. Got the new sensor. That's what rolls and counts as that wheel's rolling. Got some extra pins just in case I need them, I guess. And then I got me some specialty pliers, them crimp tool deal. So we'll go ahead and get her tore down and see if we can get this baby rocking and rolling today. I'll keep you posted. All right, here's a little better view of that wheel I was showing yesterday. That's that counter right there. That's how it rolls, and when the wood gets sucked into it in them knives, it sets that wheel right nice and snug onto that log, and then it spins and counts. So we're gonna go ahead and flip this thing back down and start tearing it apart, and I'll show you as we go what we're doing and stuff. But I just didn't have a very good show of how that thing worked yesterday while I was laying on the ground, so I figured I'd show you how it actually works before I tip it back down. Your boulder's over there, guy. All right, I'll kind of do a little step-by-step here. Went ahead and pulled that harvester head cover off again so I can get access to all my connectors and stuff in here. Then what you got to do down here for the sensor, there I got that sprocket and that whole assembly off that strut. See that right there? There's two bolts, one up there, one up there. They're an Allen head bolt. You got 4 bolts in the side of this cover here on the bottom side of that counter wheel, and that hydraulic hose right there is not hydraulic. That is to cover that wire up for that sensor. So you got 4 Allen bolts in here. You got the sensor wire that runs through that hose. That's a 27 millimeter. So I'm going to pull this off. I got all these bolts loosened up. We'll pull it off and we'll put that new sensor in there, and then we'll run that wire up, and we'll be back with you shortly. All right, once you get them couple Allen head bolts out of that cover, that's the wire runs through there, and we'll take this sensor wire off here, and that's that whole unit right there that's off. Now we got to see how that sensor comes out of there. Looks like just like that. That's that guy right there. Got some seals in there. We're gonna reuse this keyway. It should be a keyway right there. We're gonna take that off and put that on the new sensor, and then we'll show you how to run this wire up through this hose. We'll be back to you shortly. All right, we got that little keyway right there, that set screw. Take that, and that is a 3 millimeter. Loosen that up, pull that off the old shaft. We're gonna grab this new one, and there's only one way. You really can't mess that up. You can see it's got the spot for that set screw. Slide that baby on there, and it'll line itself right up in that groove when you start tightening it up. You want to get it, a little snug. Nothing carried away, it's just a little set screw, but you want to make sure it ain't gonna come off there. There's that new sensor. That's where the connector's at. We're gonna put that inside there, and then we'll show you how to run that wire. All right, we got the sensor wire that comes up, and it follows over here down to P7. You push the little tab on that Deutsch connector. Just give them a little little persuasion and she'll pop out of there. That's how all those connectors are in there that go to that main board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna undo the zip ties that I just put on here the other day for checking all the wires out. We're gonna undo those, pull this whole sensor wire out of here, and then we're gonna run the new one, and then we're gonna show you how to do this Deutsch connector. We make a new connector here, so they do it because this connector does not fit through that 1/2-inch hose, so we gotta do a little wiring today. So we'll show you the next process here in a minute. All right, we got our new cable right here. We pulled the other one out, and you got to take and fish this wire through the cover that covers up that sensor. And once we get it through here, now the fun part begins, and we got to feed this wire all the way up to the top through here. So I'm gonna try just doing it. I'm gonna try just doing it without taping the wires because the tape's cold, but I'm almost certain I'm gonna have to tape the wires. Let me just try doing a little twist on them real quick. See if they'll come to a point. Yeah, at least she's good and warm today. She's about 17 degrees here in central Michigan, so right on the edge of this field. It's a pretty good day so far. Okay, start that up here. I'll take that part out. It'll be freezingly giggly. Maybe we gotta look in here, see what we're up against here. Okay, get her good and lined up. Maybe I need to straighten this out a little bit better. Okay, no more dauber there. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're moving now. We're feeding them. Run the snake through the hose. And we hit a point. Hit a point in there. So if you get to this point right here, that means you're gonna have to take apart that center. You can always try the twisting effect. That may work. Usually doesn't, but it's always worth a shot. Give her a couple little twists in there. And then try her again. Look at that. We done cleared it. Look at that, guys. Twisting effect worked today. May not tomorrow, but she worked today. We see her up top?
Yep.
Holy crap, guys. All right, show them up top there. Where's she come through at? Look at that. Okay. That's where she comes through at. And we'll get back to you here in a minute when we're doing that new Deutsch connector there. So we are looking good so far. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, here's the Deutsch pliers, crimpers. What you do is you got to feed your wires in through the correct spot. And I already put the cap on, so I kind of jumped the gun on that. But then you take and you strip that wire back a little bit on each one of the wires. Take these Deutsch pliers and crimp them down. Once you set them in all them little grooves and the right ones, then they clip down in there, and you put this fastener over the end, and it holds them all in place. So now that we got that done, we are going to plug it in, route the wire, and this right here we'll cinch that right in spot, so we got the right slack, and then we'll go down to the bottom and finish it all up and put her back together and make sure she's good to go. All right, and then once you get your hose back on that your wire, your cable feeds in through, and you get your cover back on your sensor, you have these two Allen head bolts. You put it back in your strut here, put your two bolts back in, snug them up, and we're about ready to lower this back down and put the cover back on. So we're getting pretty close now. All right, here we are. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see if all that work paid off. Okay, well, you can see right here on the screen, we're set. We're dead even on 0. I'm gonna hit my little happy button right here. That is my preset. Boom, 8.4, run out. She's ready to saw. Send the next one. Beep. All right, guys, that's how you fix the sensor, the counter sensor on the H7 head for a Ponsse harvester. Thanks for watching.